Hello gang. So I recently hit 5,000 subscribers on my channel, and to celebrate that milestone, I thought that I would do a little Q&A video, and to make it even more interesting, I thought I would also do like a little mukbang type thing. At Wendy's in Canada, they have these new like sauced chicken nuggets, so I'm trying those for the first time. These are the honey barbecue flavor. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat my delicious Wendy's meal while I answer some of y'all's questions that you submitted. And we'll see how these, well, they're not nuggets, they're chicken strips, but yeah, we'll see how these are. Okay, new camera angle because my boyfriend didn't want to be in the shot. Anyway, so the real test of whether or not these chicken strips are any good is gonna be whether or not they're as good as or better than the Dairy Queen honey barbecue chicken strips. I feel like Dairy Queen's food is kind of slept on, because obviously they're mostly known for their ice cream, but their honey barbecue sauced and tossed chicken strips are top tier, highly recommend. And I've got my ranch sauce here to dip it in. Little ASMR moment. And yes, I am eating it with a fork. Okay. Pretty good. All right, let's answer some questions here. So Greg Cubed asks, is this your first stab at YouTube or have you had other channels in the past? I'd love to hear some lore about what led to the creation of the Randy Moon channel. So this YouTube account is the first YouTube account I ever created back when I was like 12 in 2010. But I didn't create it with the intention of like uploading videos. It was just like to watch videos and comment on videos or whatever. Before the channel was called Randy Moon, my username was Harry Potter Girl 714. And before I started uploading the videos that I make now, I did upload a few videos over the years. I think the first one I ever uploaded was like a K-pop like fan cam edit, where I'd like edited this like K-pop boy band member dancing to the song. I think it was like Wiggle by like Jason Derulo or something. A little bit cringe, but anyways. I think it actually got like a couple thousand views though, surprisingly. Obviously it's like privated now. And then after that for a while, I got into like just making like, or editing like little fan-made music videos for vaporwave songs, because I had like a vaporwave phase. So I had a couple of videos like that that are now also not available because it doesn't really fit with the theme of the channel. But yeah, my Flip Note to 10 video was my first foray into like seriously making videos. Okay, XOXO Azura OXOX asks, if it's not too invasive, what are some of your favorite items from your collections? No, that's not too invasive at all. I love to talk about the stuff that I collect. One thing that I like to collect is like oddities and stuff like that. And so one of my favorite items from that collection, you can see it right there. It's a painted coyote skull, I believe, that I actually won in a giveaway. I think the artist's name is like Moth and Marrow. I'll have to double check that and I'll like put up their Instagram or something when I'm editing. Yeah, so it's a really beautiful piece. Definitely a highlight of my collection. I also collect a lot of like Hello Kitty and Sanrio stuff. I used to have this really cool vintage Hello Kitty clock, like wall clock, that I think that was like my favorite piece in that collection. But then when I used to live at my parents' house, it was like up on my wall in my bedroom, and I was like dusting it one day and it fell off the wall and shattered into like several pieces, and I was devastated. And so now I have this like other like My Melody clock, but it's not as cool because it's not vintage. I didn't like just, you know, happen to find it at a vintage store like I did with the Hello Kitty clock. Like this is like I searched up this clock and like found it online and bought it. Whatever. It's all right, I guess. Kyle Hockenberry 2646 asks, what is something you really enjoyed as a kid, TV show, movie, video game, website, etc., but don't think anybody would glance at twice or think it's interesting at all? One thing that I've like kind of considered making a video on, but like I just don't know if there's like enough there to make a video, or if like anyone would care or even know what the fuck I'm talking about, because I feel like I never see anyone else mention this website. But it's a website called Fan Pop. It's been around for a long time. I think it might still be around, but I'm not sure. I haven't checked in a while. If you remember like Amino, it was kind of like Amino, but like before Amino existed. So there was like different like fan communities for various things. And then in each community there was like forums, polls, like you could post videos and pictures and what have you. Yeah, I engaged in a lot of Hetalia roleplay on there back in the day. So yeah, that website has a special place in my heart. But I don't know, I feel like most people have never even heard of it. Okay, Ian McGraw 5873 asks, I'm not sure if you've said before on the channel, but do you have a favorite Pokemon? Top 6 if you can't narrow it down / want to make a dream team. So my favorite Pokemon is Piplup, but I like the idea of making a dream team. So I think like my top 6, my dream Pokemon team would be Empoleon. I think Hatterene would be on there. Tinkaton. Maybe like Espeon. Probably Staraptor. If I'm allowed to include legendaries, then Shaman. I think that was 6, right? MistVen14 asks, do you have any favorite Vocaloid songs? So my favorite Vocaloid song from like back in the day when I was originally into Vocaloid is probably a song called Witch by Suzuki P and Ryotai. After I went to Miku Expo and made like my Miku Expo video, I've kind of started getting back into Vocaloid. So my favorite song currently is probably, I think it's called Moth by Utsupi. The strawberry lemonade at Wendy's is so good. I get it every time. Mikuso8 asks, what are your favorite YouTube channels? So I kind of go through like phases with YouTube where I'll like have certain channels that I like obsessively watch for months, and then I'll kind of like move on to another channel. So right now the channels that I'm watching a lot of Smosh. Lately I've been watching a lot of Swell Entertainment. And then some of the channels who like I will watch pretty much whatever they upload, no matter the topic, are Curtis Connor, Izzy's. Yeah, I love a lot of channels. I watch a lot of YouTube, like that's probably my main form of media consumption. I don't really watch TV shows that much, I just watch YouTube videos. But I think those are like my top channels right now, but it probably will change. Icarus Quack asks, what software do you use for your essays? I'm curious to know what the workflow is like going into a video essay and if you script out the whole thing or improv here and there. So my videos are all scripted. I'm not very good at talking off the cuff, which you can probably tell from this video. So I just write my scripts in like Google Docs, and then when it comes time to film, I use like a teleprompter website called QPrompter to like read my script. And then for editing, I use Premiere Pro. Rusty Owo asks, what plans do you have for future content? The video that I'm working on right now that will be coming out next is a look back on a video game series that played a pretty big role in my childhood. But that I feel like, even though it was a popular series, I feel like it doesn't get talked about that much. So look forward to that. And then Maxwell Versed asks, how do you feel like your neurodivergence impacts your interests/passions and the ways you enjoy them? I'm an autistic system and we love your videos because they make us feel comfortable and engaged in ways that feel familiar. Oh, thank you. I love to hear that. I definitely feel like I'm a very passionate person. My interests play a very large role in my identity. Definitely when I become interested in something, like I have to fully immerse myself in it and like become an expert in it. And that's kind of why like I started making my videos, because it was basically an excuse for me to blab about my special interests and hyperfixations. And a lot of my interests are things that I've been interested in for like the better part of my life, and that I think I'll probably always be interested in to some degree. Like Pokemon, for example, that's been a huge interest for me since I was like 9 or 10 years old. And now I'm about to be 27, and like my passion for Pokemon is still the same as it's always been, so I don't think that's going away. So I finished eating the chicken strips. Final verdict, they were really good, at least as good as the Dairy Queen ones, so if they have these where you live, I would recommend them. I got a couple of questions on Twitter. My friend Anna asks, if you could be any anime character for a day, who would it be? I think I would be Lucy from Elf and Lead, because sometimes you just wanna go psycho on some people, you know? And like, she is kind of a bad bitch. She gives no fucks. She'll fuck you up if you get in her way. And like, that's the kind of self-confidence that I'm trying to have. If like any law enforcement people are watching this, that's a joke. I am normal and not a danger to society. And then John G. Gibb asks, love all of your videos, thank you. What's your favorite one that you've made so far? That's a good question. I'm pretty proud of my Imagine DS Games and Other Girly Video Games video. I just really like how I kind of like stylized and edited that video. I'm still quite proud of that one. So I'd say that's my favorite one so far. All right, I think I'm going to wrap it up now. Thank you to everyone who sent in questions. Thank you so much to everyone who has helped get me to 5,000 subscribers. Hopefully we can keep going and get to 10,000 next. Let me know what you would want to see me do if I do get to 10,000. And thank you so much for watching. And I will catch y'all in the next one.